Hello and welcome to yet another Combos and Chill session, episode 62. We're here tonight. I'm your host, Dirty, and unfortunately, Phoenix couldn't make it for tonight. She's busy. She's doing some work from, some leftover work. And other than that, tonight's guest is one of our close friends, which been a major role in helping us with the channel and, all the tips and shit when it comes to technology, which I suck at. But he's not a stranger to this channel. Is our good friend Kevin Sebastian, also known as Noxvoyager. He's also a Twitch streamer, so it's good to have him back again because he was on the session just randomly. He was in the chat and suddenly he joined. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be having like a proper talk with him regarding the tech stuff that he knows, learn few things from him. So without any further ado, let's get Kevin on board. Kevin, what's up, man? Thank you very much for joining us again, man.
Always a pleasure, man.
You're
Always
good?
Glad to be here.
You're good, man? How's things?
Yeah, it's all good. I was about to tell you, oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this podcast today because a major news story just dropped literally a few minutes ago, and it kind of has everybody in the video game industry quite shocked, to be honest.
Which is?
So Xbox is now acquiring Activision Blizzard in what appears to be a $70 billion deal. If you remember playing Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation, I don't know if you ever did.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Crash Bandicoot is now a Microsoft property. It is now an Xbox exclusive character.
Dude, wait, what? Fuck. So that means they're gonna remove it from my PS4 because I have it in my library.
No. They're not gonna do that yet. I mean, I think whatever future games are coming out for the next couple of years will probably be, I guess, in a sense, they will be like first party for Xbox and then PlayStation. Because PlayStation shouldn't be too worried, to be honest, because PlayStation generally have, in a sense, better games. Because let's think about it, oh, hang on, 1 second. I'm actually streaming as well.
No, it's all good, man. Do you want me to raid your channel?
No, I'm good. Thanks, Nick. So yeah, Nick, another editor friend of mine, basically just told me that he was having a more stream. Okay, cool. So basically, this deal has seen the biggest benefit for everybody right now is for PC players, obviously, because you like for example, God of War is now on PC.
Yeah.
Can you imagine God of War, the game, being on the computer, basically? So you can enjoy playing it on an Xbox controller, the same game. And this deal in particular, this is 68.7 billion to be exact. One
That's
of the biggest
major. Suddenly,
it's one of the biggest deals in gaming. So yeah, Dan's on as well. Hey T Philly, PC Master Race for the win. Absolutely, I agree.
So so you take care of your comment section because over here Wanger is like doing the hype and he's saying here we go and stuff.
Yeah.
So Wanger
he's hyping on our channel, on my channel as well.
So he's like
he's everywhere. Mr. Wang is everywhere. He won the JBTV. So basically one of the biggest things about this is that to give you some context, because obviously gaming is a whole different world from you because you're into the music world.
I like gaming as well.
Yeah, but on an industry level, I'm just giving some bit of context.
Obviously,
Activision Blizzard have made tremendously good games. They made Warcraft, they made World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, Call of Duty. All of these titles are there, and so much more, in fact. And this is not as Activision Blizzard. It's like Activision Blizzard King. And King, as you know, makes mobile games. Namely, a game that I can name is Candy Crush.
Wow.
So you're looking at all of these titles, and then you'd be staggered to know how much money they bring in. Now, Activision Blizzard has had some very scummy things done to its employees in the past, so they've been having some very bad news of late. And these can go so much more further than gender discrimination, racism in the office, bigotry, and that sort of thing. Like, it's a whole host of problems that was there in the studio. And
I don't understand this
basically,
shit, to be honest with you. Like, why this shit exists. Anyway,
yeah, you
carry
can
on.
think, right? But then, and the worst part is the senior management were aware of this. They were aware of the problems. They brushed it under the rug until the suit started coming out, the information started coming out. Companies stopped wanting to work with them. Lego, a company like Lego, for example, said we are not working with them for a while. And now this move, because Microsoft, up until like a month ago, said were re-evaluating their relationship. The re-evaluation being buying them outright. So um, now two things: what's going to happen from here on out? This deal is insane because on one part, it's great for the community because like people who've been wanting to play these games on other platforms can now do it because a lot of these games come to this monthly subscription service called Game Pass, which is like what,
Yeah.
45 dirhams a month,
Yep.
and you get to play latest releases. There are well over 400 games in that package alone.
It's like an archive that you basically you don't need to buy games anymore. You have it. It's just a
Absolutely.
membership.
And PlayStation have been lagged. So for me, okay, very good dumbed down explanation. Xbox are the Netflix of gaming. PlayStation Cinema. So
PlayStation
that is the
what?
best way.
PlayStation is what?
Hey, DD Gamer, how's it going? So basically, PlayStation is cinema. You play PlayStation games for the experience, like your Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, which is now on PC, Horizon Zero Dawn, and all of these fantastic titles that have come on PlayStation as well. So basically, you get to have like, and the thing is like, if you don't want to buy a PlayStation and you want to buy something, like, in the sense that you want to buy a console and you have you want to be a PC gamer, this is a good way to like basically put this into perspective here, right? Now, here's the thing: the person who was responsible for all of the gender discrimination stuff that happened in the company walks away with $200 million at the end of this deal.
Pimping.
He has already made billions. One guy, okay?
Why he took cash on the way out?
200 million, man. That's more than any of us will make in a lifetime.
I know, but why he? I mean, my question remains: why he was? I mean, you're saying he was a billionaire, so I still don't know.
No. He's a billionaire, and he takes an additional 200 million out of this deal.
Wow.
So he resigns. So basically, Xbox takes over. So there's a whole story to this as well, which is going to be very hard to explain on the stream. But
what is this whole thing? Is this like some? Because as far as I knew, there were some problems between like companies, the game development companies, and like for example, you said God of War. I think a couple of times the whole personnel of working on the game, they actually quit their job after each God of War.
So that's another
apparently.
studio you're talking about. So the God of War studio obviously said. So there's this whole thing about crunch time, right? Developers, when they say they're going to release a game, Cyberpunk, good example. Cyberpunk was a game that was hyped. Crazy. For 10 years, everyone started talking about it, and the game did so badly.
Really?
But now, the game has made a bit of a comeback journey, so now people are playing more of it right now. So,
you're talking about the Cyberpunk that was released a couple of months ago, yeah?
Well, a year ago, yeah, we're in 2022 now.
Yeah, I mean, I still count. Okay.
So basically, in a nutshell, one of the things that happens in game development is that women need to be treated better. Like people need to have like respectable timings because game developers work insanely long hours of the day, and they don't get paid very well. Like these CEOs of these gaming companies make a ton of cash.
Obviously.
So this deal, for a lot of reasons, is like now Xbox has acquired major game studios now, and there are not that many left. So the biggest problem is when one person, you remember when the one big fish in the pond becomes way too big?
Yep.
This is what a lot of people are seeing now. So the biggest story there is like, should Microsoft have all that power? To have all of these studios essentially.
So which ones they has under wait, EA is Microsoft as well or no?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, they didn't acquire EA outright, but they have some of the services.
This is crazy. I mean, again, they're trying to make
Yeah,
it into a monopoly. But
it's very hard to,
but
it's very
again,
hard
man,
to comprehend.
but
Sure.
as a PC, I mean, as a PS guy, dude, even like what they call it, PlayStation Now. They
Yeah,
have PlayStation Now,
Plus.
which is like no, not PlayStation Plus, not PSN. They have a thing like the Xbox thing, like the membership. I forgot their name. PlayStation has that as well, but it's not working in this region.
Yeah. So here's the fun fact now. So basically, if you want to, like in our region specifically,
Which is
if you want to
dumb,
buy,
man. I don't know why. This region spends a lot behind gaming, you know?
yeah, but the thing is, like, like things like Discord are blocked here. So, like, imagine. So that's where the attitude lies. I don't want to speak too much about that, but we all know.
No, I mean, it's
how tough
fine.
it
We
is.
can talk about
Like
it. I
even
mean,
the people on chat right now, people who are all watching us right now on both channels.
by the way, read
everyone
any
from the
questions
UK.
you have that your people are commenting, because I
Yeah,
don't
guys,
have any.
if you want to answer any questions like what phone should I buy this year or what game should I buy this year, please. Yeah. So basically, the biggest struggle I have as a community manager, community streamer or whatever is I can't even talk to my community because one, Discord's blocked here. And honestly, like you have to go through hoops and jumps to like even talk to people outside of stream, and that sucks, because if that changes, then you know that the people are taking this gaming thing very seriously in this region. However, everything is profit driven as it is,
Yes.
and that's fairly normal, and it really sucks, man. I mean, like, okay, so very good example, right? You know that PlayStation, certain things are not like they won't work here in our region.
Yep.
Did you know that if you want to buy an Xbox here through Etisalat, for example, all you have to
Okay.
do is spend 149 dirhams a month and you get the service and you get the console and you can keep in 2 years you pay it off.
Well, I got my PS4 like this.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
now they're offering the service. The service itself costs 45 dirhams on its own. So they're letting you
Wow.
buy the console, you get the service on top of that, and for 2 years you just pay essentially $10 a month in a nutshell, and then you get to keep the console.
Well, I mean, I see where you're going with this, and I see why you're thinking that, that platform is not working here because they need to make cash and stuff.
No, it's working. That's what I'm saying. So Xbox and Microsoft are actually
I know.
They are doing
because
that,
a friend of
PlayStation
mine,
still. PlayStation still
PlayStation's.
hasn't even. Yeah.
No, because I
haven't
have a
released
friend. He's like like in general, he's a gamer. So he has the Xbox and he has the PS, but he has that membership on Xbox, and he's saying it's much more affordable. Which again, in that case, businesses will go down. No one will buy the the proper the physical CDs anymore, or
Not true. People still buy physical. It's one of the biggest sales things to do. If anything, that's a very inaccurate statement to make because one, people who can't afford games can now play them.
In what sense? In the sense of the what's called the platform, you mean?
Very good example, right? Our friends in England right now, the ones who are watching, like Wonder JBTV, they don't have jobs like us. They're not conventional in that sense. They are basically they work as musicians, as students, and that sort of thing. And it's so crazy the bubble that we live in because when you hear the stories that they tell you, gaming is a luxury for them. They can't invest like us. We don't get graphics cards. We don't get things very like we get these accessible, to some degree, and it's not that expensive compared to the rest of the world. But the fact is that a friend of mine who wants to play a game but can't buy the game, but they can play the game through a subscription service. And that is amazing. And the fact is that this is not just on a price level, this is on a community level. The amount of friends I've made through this service is insane. And to say that I have more friends online than offline is an understatement at this point. Like it's crazy. Like you, for example, classic example, right? I met you through a random internet friend who met me in real life. that's how it works. This is why the gaming and streaming community is so important, and there's so few of us. And like I said, I know I'm going on a loop here because we said this the last episode I was on.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like this is important because like if gaming comes cheaper, is a great thing. I don't see how they lose by not buying CDs. If anything, it forces the shops who sell the games at an expensive price to double down and think of better ways to sell it. Because if people are not buying from the store, why do you need a store then?
Again, it's one of these complicated, topics, but again, there's a lot of things in defense of the shop owner, and even in defense of the companies that they're doing, like copying the CDs and like producing it and all this shit. So but I'm sure there will still be a bunch of people that they're like they want to collect, for example, same with me, like I rather have the physical one, but nowadays we're like, yeah, fuck it. It's like the physical one is like almost as the same price you're gonna get it on the PSN network. So on top of that, by the way, if anyone has an NBA 2K22 for sale, please tell me. I cannot find it, dude.
Shameless plug.
Vishal is redeemed Hydrate 200. Thank you very much, Vishal, and thank you very much for joining us, bro. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hey, we're good, man. We're just chatting with Nox here, and Nox is not a stranger. We're talking about like games and stuff. So we talked about like apparently Microsoft bought over like a lot of rights of a lot of games and like game studios. So from there we moved on, like which one is better, physical CDs or we're still talking about it. Let me have the drink. He's saying, how are you, Nox? Vishal is asking.
How am I? I'm doing good. Twitch.tv/N0xvoyager if you want to follow me.
Follow
I'm
him
joking,
to see a few.
I'm joking. He does follow me actually.
Vishal is a cool dude, man.
I think he does. Yeah. I'm doing fine. Very busy season. We were just talking about Xbox acquiring Activision and what this means for everybody involved. It means that we will all get to play World of Warcraft for free at some point.
Wait, you have an Xbox? You're not a PS guy?
I do have an Xbox, yeah, but the beauty of having a great PC is that the Xbox is now a Netflix device to connect to the TV. So, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like everything I play, I play on Xbox only when I want to sit on the couch to play something. And,
I get it.
Yeah, like why else would I play? Like everything is here. Like my entire work and gaming setup is all here. So that pretty much is that. Yeah, DD Gamer, you want free WoW? Yeah, I agree. I think that's gonna happen very soon.
What?
But yeah, like in a free World of Warcraft.
Free World. Man, I never got into that game. I just played. What was that? The tower defense type mod.
On Warcraft, I remember this. And that became the foundation of Dota.
Yeah. It was just like building up defense, and the enemy just keep crossing, and it gets multiple, and they like they kept like getting like larger in quantity, and it was just like my friend is just.
There is a game like that, by the way. You should check out. It's called Balloons Tower Defense 6. It's the same concept.
Dude, this just reminded me of the days that I used to go to the net cafe and like with a bunch of the guys, and dude, we used to play a lot of generals.
Command and Conquer.
Fucking love that game, man. Dude,
Command and Conquer was one of the best games.
I actually don't mind playing that again, the guys. We used to be like 4 guys against 4 random armies, just like bots.
So wait, you played Age of Empires then?
No.
So, funny enough,
I played Red Alert, I played Generals, I played CS, I played Call of Duty. Those strategy-based games, maximum I went, which I didn't understand shit, was Warcraft. Other than that, so you were saying?
So the rumor is they're going to remaster Generals. They're going to bring it back again for a much more modern audience. I don't know if that's happening. But if that does, I'm sure like a lot of people, because they already remade Red Alert. They made a remake of that.
Yeah.
It was really well done. So they got the old people who used to make it, and now they're making it for high definition games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I love Command and Conquer was one of my favorite games.
Which team you used to take most of the time? I was GLA. Sticking to the roots.
Yeah. I always I know you would say G. I like the Brotherhood of Nord a lot.
Oh, that was a Red Alert.
No, that was a Command and Conquer, the original Command.
Oh, okay. The one I used to play was
So
0
Command and
Hour.
Conquer was Nord versus the GDI forces. But for Red Alert, I love the Soviets. Soviets were amazing. I love Tesla coils. I used to plant so many around the base.
Man, I have so many fucking memories with I used to play General 0 Hour. Okay, the one with GLA, GLA, USA, and China. Then there was another reboot of it that each team had like 4 different variations. Like GLA had like stealth, it had I don't know some other shit. China had like just like China only for tanks. Like you literally had no.
China, if you know how to play China in
You're
0 hour, you'd win.
Yeah,
you would have
win.
gotten that game because first of all, China was so OP. To begin with,
dude.
When I say like they were like overpowered.
My friend, he used to pick up China army. Okay, he was just making soldiers. He used to make like
spam. You could spam the map with those.
Dude, he was making like over 100 hackers, and he had different type of hacker, which this fuck used to be stealth, and you couldn't find it. So he managed to steal one of my loaders because I was using USA laser. So he steals my loader, he takes it to his own base. Then I see on the top right of the screen, nuclear bomb is activated. I'm like, wait a second, your nuclear bomb is not this. I'm like, wait, how you're building my nuclear bomb? Is like, I stole your loader. Like, how the fuck you stole my loader? Like, dude, that game was so good, man. I remember you had to wait and like, a couple of minutes for your bomb to get ready and like, scout the area where, that whole satellite.
This is the thing, right? Like gaming gaming back in the day was like a very fun experience.
Yeah.
Now it's all about esports, Twitch influencers,
and like the whole multiplayer. It needs to be multiplayer and
competitive shooter. Very interesting topic. The reason why I bring this up because obviously this is like not a slight on anybody, but for example, we had streamers like Adel Zuzu.
Yeah, he actually joined. He's saying howdy, how's it going? What's up, Adel?
Thank you very much. I'm just talking about him. Okay, cool. So this is a very interesting topic. So he's on right now, and I think he's listening because he's also streaming Valorant right now, which just makes it a perfect thing. I can't watch someone play Valorant for more than 20 minutes. I can't. I just can't. I streamed it. People watched it for a fair bit. I'm no good at the game, I have to admit. Like Adel's entire shtick for Twitch is basically he plays first-person shooters. Sometimes he plays God of War. And this is not a slight on the fact that if you want to play whatever you want, play whatever you want on stream.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are certain games that people enjoy watching. And if you're not a big streamer, then you maximum get maybe 1 or 2 people consistently watching your streams, especially if you're playing games like Valorant and stuff like that. Because
the oversaturate.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. There's no new experience per se,
So, ladies and gentlemen,
sorry, Adel. Again, this is just a general. This is just a general opinion.
No, this section of the show is dedicated to tips and tricks by Noxvoyager, the Twitch streamer. So
I'm no big streamer by any.
But you know your shit. You know your shit. You're not talking out of your ass. That's the thing.
So that's the thing. So what I'm trying to say is like there are certain games. If you have an audience, it will work for you. Oh yeah, Dan was basically saying that he used to play a turn-based game called Max. Now, oh shoot, I do remember Max actually. Sorry, I will talk about that in a second.
Which Max?
Coming back to it was a game called M.A.X. It was a turn-based game like Red Alert. It's one of the old strategy games.
Don't remember it.
Okay, so basically, good case in point, right? DJ Zax, our friend, our mutual friend, who's streaming. He tries to stream as well because we both have day jobs.
Man, shout out Zax, man.
Yeah, he's not here right now because obviously he's basically between work and family. So when he first started out, he started out playing Farming Simulator, and then look at the journey, right? So Farming Simulator, and then he basically met Wonder JBTV, and then he introduced me to Wonder JBTV, and they were all into games like Euro Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, all these truck games basically. Um, Snow Runner, Mud Runner, for example, whatever. The point is that people actually chose to watch and interact with him when he was doing all of these streams. And not just that, like he basically did an IRL stream as well. His car broke down, and he had the crazy idea, let me stream to the rest of the world and my audience how we handle broken down cars in Dubai. And I think he showed the entire main highway and the roads. It was insane. And it was, but the fact is, 25 people tuned in to watch and ask him questions about Dubai.
Wow.
And that was an amazing moment for his street channel career, because he never realized that just putting his phone there and talking with the road in front of us would actually get an audience. Circle back to today. He plays Valorant almost every other day. He loves the game.
Because he's like teaming up with Bundlehead, you know.
Yeah, Bundlehead. Sometimes he plays with Zuzu, sometimes he plays with Dawn.
Yeah.
But he averages 1 to 3 viewers. Now, this is not a slight onto his channel growth or whatever. It's just that after some time, Valorant is not fun to watch. It is fun to play, that's a different story, but you're so busy focused on the game, you're not looking at chat, you're not looking at anything. Adil is very guilty of this, by the way. He knows, because he sees chat at least 5 minutes after the fact that the message is gone. So he knows this very, very well. And unless you play amazingly well to gather someone's attention, yeah, that shit ain't going to fly with an audience for sure. It's not gonna happen. Like, it just can't work.
Yeah, because I remember Zach coming to me on 2020 when I started streaming just with Zoom.
Yeah.
On Facebook before I get all the overlays and everything, and he was doing this whole farming simulating thing on Facebook. He was part of another crew, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He contacted me, he's like, how you do it and stuff like this. I told him, listen, this is the stuff and you're doing almost that shit. And he was talking about Twitch. I was like, I don't know shit about Twitch. Then for him, he told me, he's like, don't choose a oversaturated game. And I told him, I'm not doing games even with
funny, right? Like, he says this, don't choose an oversaturated game. But he's doing, see, listen, I am not against people who are playing what they love to play on Twitch. Like, what you do with your channel is your own business. Like, don't take it from me, honestly. Like, I don't even stream that often to make that kind of comment, to be honest.
No, it's just that, the whole point is that you're actually like, okay, it is feedback. You need to take it and work on it, you know. It cannot always be like good feedback, because obviously none of us are perfect. Like, I'm grinding, you're grinding, you have your day job, Zach has his day job. I don't know what Adil, if he's like, you know, day job or whatever. Abs is in the house. What's up, Absy? I'm saying I'm just hydrating because 2 of my friends are in the house. What's up, Absy? Thank you very much. There was a few typos. I was just reading it in my head. So yeah, we were talking about, like, you know, because we were talking about like not playing the games that you kind of need to pay focus while playing, and kind of like you need to pay. Dude, it's kind of hard even for sometimes for me and Phoenix to keep
up, right? Keep up with chat.
If we are doing it both together. Oh wait, what was that? A new host. Who's hosting?
I believe Abs is hosting you.
I didn't get the whole thing. Man, that's the thing. I don't understand why my shit fucking goes haywire. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, see, listen. A very good example as to how I stream nowadays, right? Because Twitch is not my main thing. I'm only on Twitch to like chill with friends and play some new games that nobody's seen before. So my channel, my whole point of my channel is I play new games. I talk about new tech. I talk about the news because I'm a journalist.
Nice.
And obviously,
plus you had a radio interview today, so we should talk about that too.
Yeah. So basically, the idea is that when the community is obviously like spread across around the world, which is a good thing. You want to have friends around the world.
Obviously.
Because because like for example, if I was watching my an IRL friend play, I can't stand watching the same person play for such a long time. But if it's someone who I met from across the world, or they're doing something or the other, I'd be more inclined to talk to them and have a conversation with them while they're playing. Like Abs, for example, very classic example. Abs is breathtaking. Is someone who plays Dark Souls. I don't know how he keeps track of chat when he plays Dark Souls, but he does it somehow. Like, you must be a proper sadist to play that game on stream, but you do it anyway. But the fact is that Abs doesn't play for the views. But people know who he is. When anyone in our streams, like yours, mine, Zach, he's on everyone's channel. Like he does.
I actually met Abs like along with you guys, along with the whole DJ network.
I think he's blushing. He's blushing right now because of what
he's by the way, he's asking. You know what? Just continue your point, then I'll read his comment.
Yeah. So Abs is the kind of guy who is very much the embodiment of Twitch. Like even Thiefily 1984 on my channel, DD Gamer 90. These are all people, regular people, watching other people. The problem is people in our region see Twitch as a celebrity thing. That is a big misconception though, because we're just regular people playing video games and basically sharing that experience for us. When
if there was a platform for everyone that could take
then who would you watch?
No,
that's the problem now. Like, who do you watch?
Dude, that's the thing, dude. I even told the guys, like, you guys are just going online. I even told Zuzu, like, you guys are going online 9 o'clock sharp. Everyone is on. Like, why? Like, sometimes you, Nox, you also go live on 9. Like, what the fuck? So who I watch, man? I have only, like, 2 fucking accounts where I can fucking divide these two. 9
you
people
don't have
bleeding.
To, so...
Bleeding is also like a 9. Bleeding, he's like figuring out which timing is working, but he's doing it with the whole Apex Legend type of crew. But Zuzu, sometimes Adel, I see you literally like while I'm driving, he's on. Then I put my phone down. Then like again, like
Adel also has Adel also has the beauty of being under 25 and basically being able to stream for 5-6 hours a day.
Yeah.
So yeah. But no, to my point, basically whoever you want to support is up to you, because this thing that you have to support someone, you really don't have to, but then like you only, obviously you can be courteous enough to show face and everything, right?
Yeah.
Because ultimately you understand that being a streamer means you are respecting the time of that streamer, basically.
Exactly.
You're giving them your time of the day. And I turned off my viewer count. I really did. And it was the best experience for me, because for me, I focused on whoever I was talking to at the time. Like, I didn't look at how many people were chatting. Like, if that just demoralizes you, man. Like, when you start seeing a chat getting like 1 viewer per stream, for me, it's a very good example that imagine you're in a classroom or an office board or meeting, and at least one person is giving their undivided attention to you. Or even if it's divided, they're still giving their attention to you.
Okay.
It is still way worth more than 10 viewers who do not interact with you. The number of people on the stream doesn't count for anything, and I'm sorry to say this, if they do not talk to you.
But okay, where is the whole point? Okay, I think that's the point.
Look, I would rather take, right now, DD Gamer 90, T3 984 are on my channel, and they're interacting with me. On your channel, Abs has written a very long message right now, which we do need to talk about.
I still have to read his, like, he has like 3 comments that it's big ass, so I'm just waiting.
Which we should get to, actually. That's what I'm saying. Oh wow, I got a bot as well, so I'm just gonna ban that guy real quick. So
yeah, man.
Basically,
it's not about the viewership when you are like, you wanna basically in a nutshell is like, you need to just do it because this is your passion and you want to play any game that you want to play, so just go for it. And But in my opinion, if everyone, like, if this, I've tried to do this when with the music scene, it didn't work. The message just got like, you know, lost in the, between everyone. I always thought, if I mean, why I got happy, because I still believe that the Twitch community that I made network with, like through Zach, you guys are actually much more supportive when it comes to this shit, because you guys are doing it in the same time as well. So you guys understand the struggle. You guys know, like, dude, no one will fucking even care to fucking come down to my fucking place to fix my PC and my OBS. But this guy next to me, Nox, did it. Zach was here, like, you know, regularly. Bundlehead, he's like my old school friend. He did, like, people actually don't take this initiative. But when it comes to the, as you're saying, you rather have like one guy on your chat and, you know, he's actually interacting. I understand that, but again, if we don't support ourselves until we get known, because the only way we're gonna get known is of word of mouth, you know, like you mention me to your friends, I mention you to my friends, and we make network, which I actually did with combos. Like, dude, my combos page was like under 300 followers when I before I start, and now I'm on like 350 plus. So network, like, people are asking me, who is this drummer, who is this guy, we like this guy on the show, no, this guy. Some people were like, well, what the fuck, you're bringing, like, you know, very cool people around. I was like, yeah, but, you know, they were nagging, like, you know, there's a lot of musicians, there's a lot. Again, all this feedback is good. Like, to whoever is still watching, you guys should not take it in a bad way, because we're all of us in the same boat. We're trying to make this thing work. And if we can create that foundation for ourselves, or like that, let's say, just imagine it's like a startup company, you know, we can help each other. We have everyone who does like different shit.
Okay, so I think you should try. Abs is writing it so much.
Oh yeah, shit, fuck. Okay. I will read his first comment. He's like, I'm currently researching a very cheap capture card and a webcam. I think it's time to people to get to know the real me.
That's true though, because Abs always played on his PlayStation chat. He never actually had a camera.
Oh man, I fucking streamed on Twitch with my PS. It was just a massive fucking Jesus.
Yeah. So
I had one viewer for 4 hours. Okay.
The first time I met Abs, when I heard his voice, I'm like, oh, is that what he sound like? And I was like, wow, I've never actually heard what he sounds like. And I was very surprised. He's like, yeah, that's how I sound. And you know, it's pretty cool, because when you basically are a streamer of that nature, and then suddenly someone gets to hear your voice for the first time, like, oh wow, that's what you sound like. But yeah, like, I'm going to read his comments because I have your chat open as well. Like, yeah, but to support a streamer, you have to become friends with that streamer. I didn't become a streamer until the summer of 2019. I have been with Twitch since 2013. Took me 7 long years of networking, trying to find the right community to network with, before I focused on building an audience of my own, just sharing my experiences. That is true, though. Here's the thing with that, because Abs Breathtaking is also part of Daddy Wisdom's community. Mm-hmm. And a majority of the streamers that I follow, I don't follow the big fish, by the way. They already have millions of
I don't even know any big fishes.
They have hot tub streams, that sort of thing, so that's cool. They have their business coming in that way. What I use for Twitch is that if any of you guys are streaming, that is, it doesn't matter who the person is. If it's part of the same community, I will obviously watch. If I have the financial means to do so, I will throw in something there and there. And I do that through the Amazon Prime sub thing, where you can do that for free, by the way. So, in a nutshell, for me, Twitch has obviously become a very community-oriented platform, and I don't see myself being a big-time streamer. That's not the intention here. And if you have that mindset in your head from the very get-go, everything else becomes easier. You know? It doesn't become about audience numbers or statistics anymore. It doesn't become about revenue. All that stuff becomes relevant when you make it a full-time job, and you're making about at least $1,000 every month from Twitch. Then it becomes a business. Yeah. Right? But ultimately, the end goal here is for us to have fun. Right now, it's chill. I rather get myself killed in God of War multiple times. If it makes people laugh, I'll still play.
But again, Nox, okay, sorry, like a segue. what do you suggest? Okay, I know you're talking about it, but like you kind of like breaking it down and for everyone to you're dissecting it for them. But what I'm trying to say, all of us were struggling with this whole thing. Okay. What do you suggest that we need to do? Okay, because at the end of the day, we need viewership. Like, for example, my channel needs viewership. If I don't have anyone, it's gonna just be weird, you know? But the guys, when they join, it's one of the most beautiful sessions that I ever had. In that order, what do you suggest? Like, okay, play like, you know, those games that no one knows about, or like, you know, there's a few people that you get what I'm trying to say.
I'm going to bring some very harsh truth bombs here.
Yeah, bring it on, man.
You being a talk and podcast channel, obviously limits your audience automatically.
I agree.
Like, because you talk to very different people on very different topics almost every other day.
Yes.
So, while you're being consistent, there is no theme to what you're doing, right? Adil has maybe 2-3 viewers consistently coming on his stream because they know the kind of content they expect. With DJ Zax, Don C, same story. Like, right now Don C is streaming. Very good example. Don C, Don Chanuka is a streamer from Sri Lanka who's streaming in Dubai. His dedicated community comes from the Australian, Asian markets, and he's got about like 10 people watching him right now. And his network is amazing because Don, among all of us, Don has the biggest audience. He's got about 835 followers.
Nice. That's great, man.
And all he does is he doesn't play that well as well. He admits this, but he does the most work behind his streams. I can appreciate that because one, he's constantly on Twitter, he's constantly on Instagram, recording highlights, doing all the social media marketing. He comes from a social media marketing background as well. So if you're a full-time streamer and you want to make it big, you have to obviously make content, make people laugh or interact with you on some level, and then push that, record something of that, put as a highlight reel. There's a lot of work. Like, that's how it works in this industry. The reason why I share my radio interviews, for example, right now, there are people who knew me for years who had no idea I do that, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And you have to be living under a rock to not know that I do these things. But that's the point. People will not know. Like, how many of your friends and family know that you're doing a podcast on Twitch every other day? That's the thing. There's only so much you can do to promote your stream and tell people to come watch you if it's not engaging enough.
But again, like
obviously this is a topic that we should be discussing off stream.
No, dude. I'm not taking it in a bad way. Dude, the thing is, like, even before starting these sessions, I was watching my previous sessions, like, you know, the ones I was doing on Facebook. There was so many like mistakes. So you learn from your mistakes and you make it bigger. I'm still looking and I'm still learning and I'm still, like, you know, getting to know other people, as you know, Abzi said.
But don't expect miracles, is what I'm trying to say.
No. I'm not expecting miracles.
By the way, your 161 followers, assuming that none of them are bots, I think you've done a great job. In the 8 months you've been on Twitch now?
I've started July, so I suck at math.
Yeah, so you're not even a month in. So I was not even at 161 8 months in. I was still on like 100, FYI. So you're doing great.
Thank God, man. I mean, that's
your
again.
Your channel is doing okay for a channel in Dubai. Mate, we don't get the same support as the rest of the continent does.
Like what support you're talking
unless you speak Arabic, the algorithm will not work for you. That applies to everywhere in our region. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. It sucks. And as someone who grew up here, it kind of is quite shitty that you can have about the greatest content ever, but only one person will ever get to see it, only because of the language barrier. Right? If you were doing an Arabic podcast, I kid you not, you would have over 3,500 followers by now. If only it was in Arabic, because they are so much, they're starving for this kind of content, right? unfortunately, we're not so lucky. So what we have to do is we have to basically promote ourselves as much as we can, and the other word being here, and I apologize for my language, we have to whore ourselves on the internet, because that's how it works.
That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot for bringing out that word. I'm actually finding it hard to whore myself out. Like, I'm trying different things.
Differently, but you know.
I'm trying different things. It's just like, dude, I have my own shit to say, because if I say it, people will like me, oh, you're just like still on that fucking rant and no one fucking believes me or whatever until they see it themselves. There is look, in my opinion, there is no support at all. From
Abs is saying he has a proposition, move to the UK. Mate,
we have a lot of things to read by Absy, by the way. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna read.
Abs is really the one who's engaging us. We actually have to like listen.
He's saying here's another thing. With me, I don't care whether you have a small or a big audience. If you are true, real, and honest, and we can get along, and we can become friends over time. And that's a legit. He's saying that's legit. Me with Dark Souls Nox, and he's saying my main issue is consistency. Consistency. I don't have a schedule because of my erratic lifestyle, but I make do with what I have. That's one of the things I really need to build, and I have to at least 10 social media accounts. What the fuck? Miracles, what the fuck is that? And guys, I have a proposition. Move to the UK. I wish we could move to the UK, and we have a new follower.
Wrong for that at the moment.
Thank you very much, T Philly 1984, for the follow. Thank you very much, and welcome to our Twitch community. We call ourselves Tomato Club, so I don't know. I'm still sticking around with the name. I like Tomato Club, but thank you very much for the follow, and I hope you're enjoying this content. And I'm sure. I think you. First time chat. Yo, sup? How you doing, man? I'm your host, Dirty, and this is our great friend and not a stranger to this channel at all, Noxvoyager, Kevin, Sebastian.
So he's from my channel, just an FYI. So
you've been watching. You should have made my life easier. I was welcoming the guy.
Yeah, it's your channel. I don't want to.
So you're just letting me do my shit, yeah? So okay, wait. There is another one. Okay, Absy's just laughing.
He's still here. Oh, sorry for that. Okay. So basically, the biggest issue is, do not see this as a platform that you grow so quickly, because the statement being that you can have a popular channel if you're already popular.
Yeah.
The same applies to capitalism or some random company, especially in this country. To make money, you need to have money. To make an audience, you need to have an audience. Like, that's how it works. That's how any of this shit works, to be honest.
This is the shit that dude, we are facing it with music as well. As you said, you need to whore yourself out, dude.
I know, but that's the reality of how the world is right now. Like, why is rock music not on today's top 10 music charts today? It's all pop and electronic. Like, where did all the rock and metal songs go? That's just how the trend works. You just have to live with it and get around it. You can whore yourself out and become a complete sellout, but then you lose your original audience at what cost?
I know. I mean, for me, it's just like why people such as you stick to my brain, as in like, they always stay with me because they helped me, they supported me. Okay, you're saying if you have time, you're gonna show up. If you have the money here and there, you can, spend or like, share your, You understand what I'm going with this? These things really are more valuable to me than, bunch of people just showing up anytime that they want.
But
because it's
as you get bigger, none of the shit matters. It really, really does.
I know, but
I'm sounding like an ass right now, but that's the thing. it really is true though, because, for example, if I was a big streamer right now, hypothetical, if Noxvoyager had about 10,000 followers and you come and ask for help, I'll be like, why should I bother? Well, I wouldn't say that, but and politely tell you to do so. But so when you start seeing that, the biggest thing, and this happens to everyone, man.
I have one person that
success becomes quantified. you start measuring the value of success not by how many people you're going to help by becoming so big, but rather whether you lose your audience to these people. And that's a very real problem. That is totally fine. But like you said, your idea of people helping each other out is only happens for a certain amount of time.
No, I'm saying what I meant. People such as you, I even mentioned like you, Zach, Bundlehead, Abzy. I mean, oh yeah. By the way, Leslie is in the house. What's up, man? Like, you know, Leslie, he pops in and out. Some, you know, whenever he's free, he comes. He would, like, I know these guys. Like, I know how they're doing shit, but I'm talking about the real support.
When you have 50 people on your chat spamming messages and stuff like that, it doesn't become important anymore. You become a showman. You become a host. You become someone I need to put on a show.
Yeah, basically a whore.
And that's start an OnlyFans channel. I don't know.
Exactly.
But that's the point. Good example right now. Dawn and you have the same amount of viewers on the channel right now.
How many viewers I have? Oh,
you have about 8, 9.
It's like right flickering.
Me, I guess one channel. DJ is on. He's watching Dawn play Valorant.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Last year, DJ would never do that. He'd actually watch your podcast because he was not really into Valorant so much so now. People change, and that's okay.
Yeah, obviously that's okay.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. So when people make their Twitch channels, like, listen, I had dedicated people coming to my channel almost for the first 6 months of me starting it. They move on to other things. Like, it's basically like buying the same shawarma. You can't buy the same bloody shawarma like 6 times in a row, and then you want to switch it up.
His example.
So what do you do as the shawarma shop owner? You have to offer more options and more choice. And I believe that's what you need to do. Maybe Naz needs to start doing cooking streams. I don't know.
Cooking stuff streams? Like that. You know how many... Okay, I mean, that's on the table, but...
Do you know how many Dubai cooking streams are there? None.
Why are you giving all this shit away?
Because I don't cook. I'm a terrible cook. I can't cook the shit.
But yeah, dude, we have ideas. But when it comes to us, we've been always like, you know, straight up talked about it, even on the fucking stream. The thing is, like, our timings, I'm sure everyone is facing this. Okay. The timing is quite up and down.
Another truth bomb to drop. Abs also wrote this about erratic schedules and shit like that. Deal with it.
I am.
That's all I can say. Deal with it.
I do, man. I do.
You can make excuses about why you can't do this. Don't expect the community to fucking understand. They'll be like, cool, you're not streaming? I'll go watch someone else.
Yep. I
know
that.
That is the long and short of it, yeah.
No, I mean, like, what I meant is, like, we are always straight up. If we can't do it, we say we can't do it. And plus, we are, you know, not that famous. We are just, like, you know, along, you know, just, you know, between friends, you know.
Yeah.
And
okay, very good example. The most weirdest one that I can put right now.
Because I want to read some of Absy's comments.
Yeah, I know, and I'm actually getting to that as well.
Yeah,
because he was talking about how the free way of helping each other out is hosting the channels on your channel and stuff like that. Abs, that works if you have people who watch your channel to begin with. If you don't have anyone, they're just watching a cover video.
Cover
video, basically. Wonder JBTV streams his Omegle. I know he's watching this, so he knows what I'm about to say next. He goes on this website called Omegle, which is basically chat roulette, essentially, where he randomly starts talking to people up.
Yeah, and Bleeding does it as well. Yeah.
I don't know why, because I have massive trust issues. He doesn't. What he does is kind of genius in the long run. He promotes his music, he promotes his community, he promotes his Twitch channel. In doing so, yeah, he made about like 10. Every time he puts like a little Discord, and this is why he added you on Discord, by the way. Like Discord is great for this because when he goes live, I know it. Like I don't even have to be on Twitch to see this. Like I know when he's live, and I know exactly what he's doing when he's doing this. He randomly found an audience all the way from Dubai all the way till like the US and Canada and half of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
That is a genius move on his part, because like when he does shit like that, you're not making an audience, you're making friends, and you begin to like really build your audience over time. And that's the whole point. When a streamer really knows their audience so well to the point that they're friends at this point, and they get money on their streams during their birthdays or special events, I don't know. That's how you grow. Your friends start recommending other friends to watch your channel, and that's a natural progression of how a channel should work. That's how it does. That is the long, hard way of doing it.
That's what I was saying here.
But it works.
It works. It works, but you need that dedicated people as well. You know, I don't know. For me, it's always on that. When I talk about support, I mean that. Okay, that's the easiest thing you can do, yeah, like, you know, okay, resharing something that I posted or you posted or something like this.
Yeah.
You know, these are easy things. It takes you like what, 5 seconds of your fucking time.
Don't expect everyone to do it.
I'm not expecting, I'm just saying the problem, it's around here as well. Forget about that. We're talking about very far-fetched shit, like, you know, it's gonna take us maybe a year or two to reach there, okay? But I've seen people that they started it, they were very good, and they're like, you know, supportive, they used to come to the channel and stuff like this, and bam, they moved on. And as you said, people change, I understand. I'm not expecting, I'm just saying that when this type of support exists, believe me, it's gonna be more harder for everyone. We need we need help from each other. Okay, you are a Twitch streamer. Let's assume you're like, you know, you have 3 days that you're, or like 4 days you stream, like, you know, regularly. Me as a friend, I would promote your shit, okay? Not expecting, because I was expecting back in the days, no one did it. I'm not talking about the Twitch shit, I'm talking about the band stuff. No one did it. So I kind of lost interest, and I found out how, you know, shit was
because
working
you look
out.
at the numbers, and that's the problem.
No, bro, not the numbers. I just said it's much more of that whole friendship base, as in like, you know what, we're into this together.
Yeah, but listen, you're only as friends as long as, look, when money gets involved, you know, friendships start to suddenly start breaking.
I didn't even reach to the fucking money part with anyone.
Yeah,
don't
get me started on the money part. Don't get me started on the money part. But you can't expect people to be friendly once money starts getting involved in the equation. When you do that, the spirit of anything becomes a job, and when it becomes a job, it becomes a chore. So the fact that you're doing the stream almost every other day can be very tiresome. I get it. It's not easy. I haven't streamed probably for months. Ardell, for some silly reason, is not streaming Valorant. He's actually watching our channel, and I'm
no. He said he was in and out. He was like doing some game.
Yeah, he's back around because I have his channel open up. I'm a mod on his channel, by the way. And
you are a mod on my channel.
I fixed everyone's channel. What can I say? So the point is, listen. You come and join me whenever I'm streaming. Ardell, for some reason, does not join me because he's always streaming. Same with DJ. Like, me and DJ had a massive fight over this, by the way, and this is like something I'm openly allowed to say because it happened in front of everyone, and it happened on stream, where I told him he's the most useless mod ever because he never comes on my streams, and I was obviously joking about this, but when I say shit like this, and when I say like, oh, we start calling up people on Twitch, it's not healthy. Honestly, it really isn't, because it serves nobody to bitch about something. Clean up your own house, make it look pretty, and look at them and smile and wave. That's the only way we're all going to get along, obviously. But as long as your content is fresh, and the fact that you're consistently doing it, like, I can give Ardell a ton of shit about his stream, it's not growing, but at the end of the day, he still has way more followers than me. He streams every day for 4 hours a day, religiously doing it.
Yep.
And like, there's no other consistent streamer more than him. Now, I get it. We all have different schedules and shit, and we all have stuff like that. So does he. I can't even begin to comprehend the kind of stuff that he has to go through on a daily basis. We all have our own shit to deal with. Twitch is our escape. We do this because I mean, like, what else would you rather be doing? Watching Netflix, I guess. I don't know. Um,
I would have gone for a walk.
The point I'm trying to make is that ultimately, the most consistent streamers are the most successful. It doesn't mean in terms of money, in terms of how they grow.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for the praise. I'm not suiting. I'm just spitting facts here, Adel. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it a challenge.
No. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, as I said, I always take feedback because if you're saying this shit, dude, there is people you need to pay them to tell you this shit.
Yeah.
You know, literally in the music scene, if you don't know PR, you need to fucking, or you don't know how to put your content together, there's fucking people telling you what to do. Yeah, it's fucking, it's like, again, you are providing us, even though, okay, you know, you're talking about, like, you know, don't have expectation, which all of us need to agree that we should not have expectations, but, you know, these are the things that we need to learn from each other. Okay, I suck at technology. I ask this guy. Although I don't want to fucking, like, you know, bombard him every time I have a problem, you know, I try my best. When I get stuck, I'm like, Nox, I fucked up. I don't know what to do, you know. It's good to have people like this that they give you truth bombs, you know. And as he was, like, explaining the shit to me, yes, I don't have a theme. But for me, it's a podcast because I cannot have a theme. Like, I don't know what theme I can fucking put.
You don't need to. And that's... Honestly, mate, you're not looking at this from another perspective. I know only so much about the music scene because of things that I've done in the music scene.
What have you done, by the way?
To streaming. No, I basically did a documentary and all of that sort of thing. Like, that's a whole different story. What if, for example, very good example is you suddenly start going to different places and filming. Obviously get the permission of whoever you're doing it with, and just take it from your phone and start filming and say, okay, we're doing dirty talks today at this cafe with this musician right now, then and there, and we're going to have a chat and basically talk about the scene. Shit like that works because it's human. It's a very human thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife, a very good example is your wife basically cooks and she makes sick brownies, by the way. And
follow her on Brownies by Phoenix.
I would love to see the process behind that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's a secret.
I would love to see what she puts into that. I mean, like,
crack cocaine.
I mean, we don't talk about that on Twitch, but you know.
It's all good. Yeah, I understand, dude. That is in the works. It's just that, you know, money limitations with me and stuff because I dumped everything I had in this. Opium, yeah. By the way, let me read the other comments that Abs did. A year ago, I would stick with Kingdom Hearts, but now my main streaming game are Genshin Impact and Persona 5 Royal, and also exploring a lot more on other games as well. That's the thing. We need to, again, do what you think it's good for you, but you know. Because just before the stream was starting, I was telling Nox, I was like, man, I'm stuck on that whole fucking money shit. And it's like, yeah, he told me the same thing. He told me, I'm trying to say, he told me the same thing. Yeah. Are you in it for the cash or you're on for the thing? I'm just like, no, I am doing my shit. It's just that I thought there is like a thing wrong with my channel or I'm doing something wrong. It's just like it's that whole grinding spot that whole grinding thing that you need to do, keep being like, you know, for example, a good example is Adil, and he's saying BRB, so he's almost
he's watching the video. I know that.
But he's online almost, as you said, every couple of hours. And that's good. That's good if you can dedicate time like this. But again, for us, it's kind of up and down.
Yeah, man, we're old.
Forget about being old. It's just that whole dude. It's not even about that. It's, for me, it's the lifestyle that I have. It's kind of I don't know, man. I blame it on the area we live because this is the way I grew up, maybe. So, but again, auto mod, hold the message, allow, and guess who's in the house, man? Guess who's in the chicken nuggets created the
I don't know why auto mod had an issue with chicken nuggets. I don't know what that means in slang.
I really don't know, man. But Tamashi Saka, thank you very much.
How's it going? Speaking of someone who's very supportive,
yep.
Tamashi Saka is in fact, one of the few Emirati streamers who streams in English.
Shout out.
And interacts. Massive respect to you, man. Who also streams and he supports everyone financially. May I add? Basically, he actually goes out of his way to help out with his channel as well, and he's got one of the most diverse content on his channel. Like I know the stream has become talking about various people, but that's not the point here. The point I'm trying to make is there's so much you can do with your channel. Tamashi Saka has a camera feature that turns him into a chicken nugget.
Yeah, but he does the chicken nugget song as well.
He does the chicken nugget dance, and listen, man, that stuff is like it entertains. Like I'd actually pause, like if I was scrolling through a video and I see that, I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna watch that. That's the point. Like, be so good or be so weird that people will actually stop to watch you. That is the whole point of Twitch. Like, if someone can sit in a hot tub and make farting noises on a mic, anything's possible.
I know.
So, yeah, it's not that hard.
But that's the thing. Like as I said, as I said, Nox, there is people that they are good with this whole content creating. Like, okay, let's say for example, you're saying Don C. Sorry, you say Don C. Okay, Don C is doing he is doing it as his career as well, so it works better for him. Okay, I know a bit, you know a bit, Abs doesn't know that much, Adil doesn't know that much, Tamashi Saka knows a lot. You understand? If people, they don't even share.
Can I put things into perspective? Because every time we have to go about this, and I hate that we have to do this with you.
BRGC is in the house. What's up, man?
Look at how many people are watching you. You have more than 11 viewers watching you. The viewers don't matter. Everyone's interacting on chat. That's why it works. Like for me, I can tell you for the fact that my channel right now is occupied by DD Gamer, Tamashi Saka, T-Philly. All these people are watching. Quality over quantity. It always works. Like, I cannot state this enough, and I'm sorry I'm yelling because like, I feel like I need to drive this into your head. Like, there are so many things. Like, if you think of something so stupid that you cannot comprehend that people should know about, I would watch it. Like, you have two turtles. Hell, put a camera in 24-hour turtle stream. I'd watch that stuff. Honestly, like, there is actually a channel where you can feed ducks in a pond. And the cameras are on 24 hours a day. If you donate bits, it actually drops feed into a pond. That channel got 1 million live viewers on Twitch. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. Like the whole point of this is that if you do something crazy enough, it would work. Like, I can ask the question to your chat right now, like the 12 people, including myself, so that's 11 people. If your channel suddenly started doing a cooking stream with your wife where you try to learn to make those cooking-induced brownies, would they watch it? The answer, 99% out of 100, would be a resounding yes.
I would do. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Like, dirty talks does not have to be about talking. I'm surprised you call it dirty talks because that's an OnlyFans channel's strategy. But I digress. That's not what I would do. But exactly, like Tamashi Saka's putting it on chat right now. I turn off my viewer count and only find the count later in the email after I see my stream. Viewer counts affect mood, which affects the viewers, giving their time. Enjoy the person. Yeah, see, so this is exactly what I was saying.
Dude, one person. Dude, I had fucking sessions that. Even on Twitch, no one is showing up, but me and Naz were just kicking it off and talking about the day. And when we see there is not much people, we just keep it under, we keep it around an hour, because the thing is it gets to a point that we're thinking is okay, we said a lot of things. By the way,
Wonder JBTV, thank you for the sub for Dirty Talks.
Oh, thank you. Wait, Wander. Oh, is that Wanger?
Yep.
Wanger, thank you very much for the subscription, man. Thank you very much.
This is why I'm mod.
He's like, dirty talk, Nox's excuse to flirt.
Dirty talk, yeah.
By the way, I missed out.
I don't need an excuse.
I missed out on T Philly 1984's comment. He's like, I was friend with DJ before he started streaming, and he part of the reason why we're coming to Dubai. I'd 100% support his streams, whether his streaming. I don't particularly like Valorant as it's boring for viewers, but if he's enjoying playing it, then that's why I would expect him to play. If, for example, he has playing a game just for views and wasn't enjoying it, then I'll say to him that he shouldn't be doing it. And you read Tamashisaka's one, and Wanger, Dirty Talk, Nox says, okay, yeah, man, it's me, Wangy. Yeah, they're just talking between each other. Exactly. I mean, but again, for me, man, I don't pay attention to the viewership as well, not that much. It's just that it's there, and I just get curious to when everyone start chatting. It's obviously that field. I mean, Twitch is known for this shit. You need to be communicating with the chat most of the time, and it wasn't when it comes to podcast is having it harder, because I don't know. I am like maybe because we're a Dubai thing, it doesn't work for me. I don't know. I'm still figuring shit out. But other than that, like the Twitch community, you being part of it, Wanger, Bundle It, Tamashisaka, BRGC, and all these guys, they're all helping out. That's the cool thing about here that I'm really respecting, and I'm here always to support as many people I can. I even told the guys straight up, man, stop streaming on the same time. I cannot dedicate my time to anyone. Who I need to choose, eeny miny the eeny miny I was saying.
Well, between me and you, everyone's choosing you, so good job.
What the hell, man? Why are you blaming me now? Why are you blaming me? I mean,
I'm not. I'm just pointing out the fact that, listen, this is your show. I know DD Gamer's on board. I'm just making a joke here.
Oh, DD Gamer, I didn't know. Hi, how are you?
DD Gamer's on board. DD Gamer also from Wonder JBTV's community.
Thank you.
He's also an upcoming streamer on top of it. The point I'm trying to make is that you can have enlightening conversations.
Yeah.
You can have enlightening conversations with the people you have it, and if you make it more relatable, get more relatable people. I know it's very hard to get people to talk about, right? But you can. It's not hard.
No.
People want to know what our lives are here in Dubai, because in front of the UK, they think, oh my gosh, 1 second, sorry.
What happened?
Jeez. Tamashi Saka dropped 3 subs. Thank you so much, man. I barely stream.
Oh, thank you very much. He gifted 5 subs on my channel as well. To yours. They gifted 5 subs.
Tamashi Saka, thank you.
He gave it to your channel, yeah?
I'm not fishing for subs, trust me. Listen, and I need to make this out very clear to everyone who's watching as well. For Dubai, we don't get a cut from this as much as you guys do, because they've changed the currency thing right now. So I think a sub for us is basically the equivalent of 1 shawarma. So when you're giving us 3 subs, we can get 3 shawarmas at this point.
Now both of you are subs to each other.
Subs to each other. So
that sounded so wrong.
Thank you so much, Tamashi Saka. It's wonderful thing you did just now. Appreciate it. So
wait, okay, this is sorry to cut you off. This is for my knowledge.
Yeah.
He gifted because it popped out on my comments. That means he gifted you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get Twitch knowledge here.
Yeah, they're giving us subs to each other.
What that means?
Subscriptions.
What you mean he gave it to each other?
You can gift subs. That's a thing.
How I can give subs now? Hey, don't laugh at me, man.
You've been on Twitch for a year and you're finding about this now. Okay, so if someone subscribed to you, you can also gift that to somebody else so they can use the same emotes as well.
Here we go.
You can sub to a channel on someone else's behalf.
To Nox and Nox is subscribed. How the okay,
You can gift it to somebody else. That's also a thing that works.
That's the thing. This needs to happen, and someone needs to show me and what to do, because I'm trying to. I've never done this shit. DD Gamer is saying so you are sub to him.
There is also a browser. You can check this out. It's called Internet Explorer. It's really nice. It's very new.
Dude, how to do it from here now? If you can walk me.
You don't have to do anything.
So wait, now I'm sub to you and you're sub to me?
Yes. And that's okay. Thank you, Tamashi Saka.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. But I just for my own knowledge, I don't know that shit, dude. I've never been on Twitch. This is like a couple of months that I'm here, and you know me. I'm much more about like I'm focused on the content and what I gonna fucking put out because that's what I'm good at. When it comes to Twitch, I have you.
So you can gift subs to other people. It's a thing. You don't need to subscribe. You basically, that's the whole point. Like, you can. That's how you increase your community in that sense, I guess. I mean, if you're looking at it from a monetary perspective, ask your friends to do the whoring for yourself. You know,
I'll whore myself out with my own money.
Yeah, but yeah, the point I'm trying to make is ultimately like we have such a fun community, and if you forget that, and then you start looking at the numbers, and you start looking at, oh shit, I'm not growing as a streamer and stuff, you just end up being depressed.
Yeah.
And we are generally depressed already. I don't want to add that to my depression. It doesn't work.
I try my best to not be depressed, but I mean, I'm depressed about other shit. When I come here, it's just much more of like
exactly.
releasing.
To have fun.
Yeah.
So like I said, like there's always new ways to innovate channels, and like oh look, talk of the devil, he's here.
Oh. He wants to hire my favorite people. It's DJ. How you doing, man? What's up, DJ?
After watching Valorant, I messaged him saying, "Oh hey, by the way, we're talking about you on Twitch." He immediately came.
He's like, "What's in it for me?" What's up, Zach? How was the stream on? Yeah, he was watching Don C. Yeah.
By the way, I need to say this out loud. We are all here because of him.
Yes.
All of these people that we have met on your chat up until this point is because of it.
Exactly, so, and DJ been like, I know DJ
it's
for.
It's true. I mean, I'm not saying this to save his ego. It is
no.
It is. If I have to give out an award for local community outreach person, it is DJ. Like no one has done it as good as him. And mad respect to the lad because. When we're talking about Twitch, we obviously look at communities. DJ went out of his way to build everyone else's community than his. In fact, I think he got, when I say he got lucky, he got very much in the situation where his Discord channel was made for him then and there by someone. I'm not even like a bot on his channel. I'm a consultant. I'm not even like that great in his Discord channel. But basically, that's the point I'm trying to make is like, be so good that you have people to back you up to do better.
I mean, so far it's just been like eye-opening things that you say, because I always, when I talk to you, I ask about things like how shit works, because I legitly, like genuinely, I don't have any idea when it comes to this shit. Because why I even chose to be on Facebook when I started this whole thing, because I had like over 500 friends. Okay, and Facebook, whenever you go live, they give a notification to your friends list. So I started.
He's asking if you had 500 friends.
Yeah. What?
Past tense or present tense?
Had. No, have. No. So, but the thing is, like, that's what was. It was easy for me. What happened?
Nah, I'm just making a joke about you having high 500 friends.
I don't have. So
Sorry,
no, man, it's all fine. So I mean, because for me it was easier to act like to reach out to these people that I know that I'm starting this. It was on Facebook. So, but then DJ was streaming back in the days on Facebook, which we talked about back in the days. He was doing the farming thingy, and he contacted me. Yeah, the farming thing. Yeah, I call that. So he called me. He's like, "Do you know shit about Twitch?" I'm like, "You're asking the wrong guy. Like, I literally don't know shit about Twitch." And then suddenly I'm like, once I met him later on, I told him. And by the way, Amazing L24 was one of them. Bundlehead was on my ass, as well as like fuck off to Twitch, fuck off to Twitch. Everyone around me was like, fuck off to Twitch. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, as I know, Twitch is mostly for like majority is for gamers, and the other leftovers is like a mix of musicians and other shit. I'm correct, yeah? So
you know how it works then. So then why aren't you doing it?
I'm not gonna step into gaming, man.
Why not?
I'm trying to seriously establish this. So I'm full on focused on this. I will add other things to it. We are planning to do it. But as in like to jump on gaming, man, I don't have good luck with this piece of shit things that I put together, man. It's gonna start lagging and
luck.
shit.
It's not about luck. It's about having fun.
No, gaming, I'm staying away. I'm not that good, and like, you know, I don't know. The only game I play is like Rocket League, and maybe just Zach gonna join. Zach gonna join it.
Just have one of those off days where you're just, you know, raging in Rocket League. Or do video game music. I don't know. Like, you're a bassist, aren't you? What are you?
I don't have a dude. I don't have. That's the thing. I always wanted to do a podcast, and I wanted to. Again, this is not even a podcast. It's just like 2 or like 3, 4 people just like, you know, ranting and shit. It was always the thing that I wanted to do, but you know, with different topics.
Rant and chill.
Dude, yeah, rant and chill. Yeah, I think I need to change the thing. It's like you don't need to be good at games to stream games. I know, I understand. It's just that. Again, I just know this one game that I fucking play religiously. So I just...
Why don't people see how we play?
Well, Zach, where are you? I suck at the games. I talk about
but he
Zach.
still does it. He still does it. That's more than I can say for
No,
myself.
seriously, okay.
Okay.
Like, I'll speak the truth. Is the thing is like, whatever my PC is taking right now, I just don't want to fucking jeopardize it. Because sometimes it also like flickers here and there. So I hate those fucking technical things that happen on the spot, because it used to always happen with me when I was doing it on when I was streaming on Facebook. And thank God that shitty laptop was taking all this load, and it was like few times and shit like this. But with this, I had so much more expectations from this. It's not performing that well.
If not gaming.
Okay.
If not gaming.
No, we do have other things.
You have a lot of things that you do, like the music you're doing. I would love to see the thought process that goes behind the music that you make. Like, Wonder JBTV doesn't even do gaming as much as before anymore. Like, he does music, he does just chatting, he does a lot of these other things. His channel has switched up, and his audience hasn't fundamentally changed. Why can't you do the same thing?
Like, what do you suggest me to do? I don't have an instrument. The only thing I need right
Wait,
now.
What do you play?
I play bass, but I'm a bass player, but I didn't play for a long time. I sold my bass in 2019 because I had some debts.
You rent them out?
No, man. I don't play.
Wait, so how do you make new music then? What do you do?
I'm a vocalist now. In my band, I'm a vocalist.
Okay. Why don't you then do some vocal stuff on stream?
They've been suggesting this to me, and I'm not a good karaoke guy. I suck. It's just like I'm being super
You are
honest.
the first vocalist who sucks at karaoke.
Dude, I suck majorly, man. I am so bad in karaoke, and because I've tried it a few times, I just can't. I mean, you know why? There is another reason behind it, because we use low tuning, so you know, I kind of adjust my shit with that. Most of these songs on the karaoke are mostly on standard. The thing is, like, I've already thought about these things, and you know, Nas been always pushing me to this, actually this thing that you guys are seeing right now happening, it's all because of my wife's, like, you know, keep on pushing me. I didn't want to bring this channel back, man. I really didn't want to bring it back, but because of her, she's like, fuck you, get your ass back. Your channel was cool, and like, you know, she likes this type of...
Channel was cool.
It was cool. You suck.
It was cool.
And Tamashisaka saying, but also, bro, it depends on the OBS program. Switch from SLOBS to OBS. It became easier for my PC to handle.
Where is Phoenix?
She's just like, you know, she's like just relaxing. She had a long day, and plus she needs to get up and do more work. That's why, you know, tonight she couldn't make it. And wait, we have a first-time chatter, Amy Shibi. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Yes. Please go ahead. Ask us anything you want. Ask me or Nox. Who? The guest or the host? Is that from your network?
Nope.
Oh, okay. First time chat. Please Did you know?
Did you know that Microsoft just bought Activision? We actually spoke about this at the beginning of this episode. We were talking about that deal. Actually.
For sure, Thomas Shisaka. I'll send you your regards.
It is a $68.7 billion deal, also known as the kind of money that I will never make in 10 lifetimes. Yeah, we were talking about that and about what it means for gaming in general. It means that Call of Duty will now become an Xbox exclusive. Nah, it won't. The Xbox will still make money out of stuff on PlayStation. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so basically, Amy, we were talking about that. That was to give you some context. I'm a game journalist. That is the kind of stuff I work on. I write for a couple of magazines. So that was the first thing. I heard about it just before it showed about EA instead. Nah, man. This was a basically day-to-day sale. When you go to day-to-day and you have to buy something for cheap, this is what they bought it for. So this was that kind of deal. So yeah. But yeah, we did already speak about that. But if you want to know more about our thoughts on that, I will be streaming way more often, so I'll be bringing up this news way more often.
Yeah, I mean, he talks about all this tech-related shit. And
that is basically what my channel is. I basically play new games and more or less talk about the video game industry. That's my specialty.
Yep.
So yeah, thank you for asking that question.
And
yeah, Amazing L24 says shit about EA instead. Yeah, no man.
Yeah, I mean,
Activision was a dirt cheap sale at this point, so yeah.
Wait, this is the same Activision back in the fucking days, yeah?
Yeah, it's the very same one.
Yeah, I remember I played few games. No, because what was the other one that actually they stopped it? Was it Activision that they stopped? What was the other one? Acclaim stopped.
Yeah, Acclaim.
Yeah.
I think they got acquired.
Yeah. They've been off for a while.
In a nutshell, though, it was a lovely chat, to be honest. Like, and I know everyone's
everyone is here.
But it's already like it's time for me to go.
I was just about to. I was just waiting till she they asked. Yeah, so let's see who's on. Don C, you're on. Shall I raid you? Zuzu is on.
You should raid Don and Adel. Adel actually needs. Adel is also streaming. Don is also streaming.
Yep. So
they're both streaming Valorant. Amy TB, thank you so much for joining. Wonder JB TV, Leslie, Tamachi Saka, DD Gamer, everyone who joined today. Thank you so much for basically coming on today for today's show. It was amazing. Thank you for the subs, Tamashi Saka.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. But yeah, I will. We should definitely raid Adel Zuzu. He's a wonderful streamer.
Yes, I am raiding
very consistent. Please give out your love to one of our own in the community here.
Yes, please drop him a follow.
And obviously follow Converse and Chill for all insightful topics.
Thank you very much, Nox. And as usual, you're a great sport to have around, man. We always chat, and you're always that helping hand that I need. Not to that extent, don't get me wrong, but other than that, guys, thank you very much for joining us for this session. It was a great session having Nox on board again, and again, all the cool dudes over here, Amazing L, Tamashi Saka, Wonderwanger, and all the newcomers, Adel Zuzu, Abzi, thank you very much, DD Gamer, and all these guys, thank you very much. And for the newcomers, thank you very much for the subs and for the follows. Thank you very much again and again and again. And our schedules are Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. We stream on 7 o'clock Dubai time, 7 p.m. Dubai, and 3 p.m. GMT. And other than that, don't forget to drop Noxvoyager a follow on IG as well, and don't forget to follow his channel. If you're following, that's cool. If you don't, go follow him right now. And all bunch of these guys in the comment, they're all Twitch streamers, so give all of them a follow, Tamashi Saka and all these guys. And just take care of yourself. And I think by chance it was hosting Adel's thing, because I was not paying attention to it. But anyway, you guys take care. That was my mistake. I'm gonna raid him again. That was my bad. You guys take care, and we'll see you guys soon on Thursday. Take care, Nox. Thank you very much for joining me, and everyone,
Cheers.
good night.
I'll see you soon.
Cheers. Bye.